I hate to be the person that gets on here and cries, but this could break me and my parents apart because they just don't understand what they voted for and like what it means and the bigotry and hatred that they stand behind and how I am trying to be a good person. I'm not Catholic like they are, which is ironic because it's religion's supposed to make you love. But I could see it breaking me and my parents apart because they just don't get it, and they don't get that they voted for someone who's gonna make my friends' lives hell. My life's okay, I'm a white woman, but my friends are not gonna be okay.
Well, Donald Trump is now our 47th President of the United States of America. This election was not even close, which I find odd considering Kamala Harris's rallies. However, how can that compete when you have Elon Musk paying $1 million per day to encourage people to vote for Donald Trump? Personally, I'm disgusted by that. I'm disgusted enough to delete my X account. I'm disgusted enough to never order a Tesla as long as I shall live. I want to take this moment to congratulate those of you who voted for Donald Trump, which was the overwhelming majority of Americans. You chose to vote for a dictatorship, and that is what you will get. America is no longer the land of the free. You have chosen, by siding with Donald Trump, to throw our United States Constitution and our United States flag in the garbage. Personally, I am embarrassed. I am ashamed to call myself an American. In fact, I no longer call myself an American.
Stop. Stop. See, that's why I'm recording, because the cops ain't gonna believe this shit.
Because I'm thinking about the people who are not a part of anybody's elite, who are hurting tonight. There are African-American women who know a little bit about being talked down to, and know a little bit about having their economic dreams crushed, who tried to dream a big dream over the past couple of months. And tonight they're trading in a lot of hope for a lot of hurt. And they were hoping that maybe this time, one of their own could be seen as worthy. And once again, they were facing rejection. And that hurts. They thought tomorrow morning they're going to walk out with their shoulders back a little bit, maybe able to breathe for the first time and feel like they belong someplace. They did everything that they knew how to do. And it's going to be harder than it should be tomorrow for them to hold their heads up. And they're not the only people who are hurting tonight. If you're a parent of a trans kid, your child's face was used as a springboard to power for somebody. That doesn't feel good. There are going to be people tomorrow, we're going to be handing clothes at the dry cleaners to people who don't have papers. There are going to be people who are going to be cleaning your teeth tomorrow who don't have papers. And they're terrified tonight. And so it's easy to blow this off. Oh, look at the elites. They're going to get their comeuppance. It's not the elite that's going to pay the price. It's people who woke up this morning with a dream and are going to bed with a nightmare. And those people deserve to be respected and held and talked to. Those are the people who are going to pay the price for whatever Donald Trump decides to do.
Yeah, but Van, how do we know that those people didn't vote? A large portion of those people aren't part of the people that elected Donald Trump.
Well,
right? I think that's a good part of the electorate. And the black women, the party, the Democratic Party, let those black women down. Not Donald Trump.
There's a shift right, and then there's a shift to Trump, and shifting to Trumpism. And, I'm looking at a lot of things, especially after David talked about looking at counties and, how Trump is gaining on what he did in 2020. And to me, I'm mystified in some ways simply because we're talking about a twice impeached, 4 times indicted, convicted on 34 felony counts former president. That's one bucket. Then in another bucket, you have all of the things he's been saying on the campaign trail that gets to the decency that the woman was talking about in that last report, and how she wanted to vote for Vice President Harris because she didn't like that Madison Square Garden rally. I am mystified that despite all of that, he's gaining support compared to 2020. And it gets back to something I said earlier at some point, one of the hours ago, that who are we as a country? And we're starting to find out. And from what I'm seeing right now, I'm not sure I like it.
We still have an electorate, 70 million plus, that will be voting for a man who said he was going to assassinate for treason the chairman of the Joint Chiefs because he didn't support him on January the 6th, who has said just in recent days he was going to execute Liz Cheney with a firing squad, 9 guns pointed and shooting at her face. A man who has said that he was going to shut down CBS because he didn't like how they edited an interview. A man who said he was going to be a dictator from day one. A man who said he was going to terminate the Constitution. A man who said he was going to use the army and he was going to use the National Guard on his political opponents. I literally could go on all day, and yet you talk to Trump voters and they'll go, he didn't say that. Wait, now I didn't hear him. And then you say, well, here's the quote, and then they'll go, yeah, he didn't mean that. So there's something far more long-lasting than just Donald Trump, the candidate. There is a sort of Russian embrace of disinformation, a radical devaluing of truth over the last 9 to 10 years, and a complete ignorance on civics and what the term Madisonian democracy even means, what checks and balances even means, what judicial review even means, what the rule of law even means. How do we as a nation, even post-Trump, how do we reach those Americans who apparently didn't go to civics class, apparently didn't learn the basics of this Constitution, and have just been overwhelmed with disinformation over the past 9 years?
TV. Do it. Do it.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. Fuck that TV and fuck that asshole. Do it. I'll buy it.
Okay, maybe not that fucking hard.
Okay, well,
all right, 4B movement starting. You know what we're gonna do?
I've decided that cigarettes don't count today, and I honestly might go get a tattoo.
If you don't know what the 4B movement is, Korean women had decided to stop having babies until they received equal rights.
That is not a joke. That is not an exaggeration. They are not dating men. They are not marrying men. They are not having children with men. They're not even sleeping with men anymore. And it's called the 4B movement because the Korean words for those 4 things all start with the letter B.
Today, I want to get into the expansion of the 4B movement into the 5B movement, the 6B movement,
the Chinese iteration of the 6B, 4T, or 10BT movement, the 7B movement, the 8B movement, and the 8B, 4T movement.
And I think all women should stop having sex for the next 4 years.
I want the men in this country to know that half the female population, we're dry.
For the next 4 years, I am going to abstain from schmex with men.
I've literally broken up with a man because he voted for Trump. And you can too.
All I have to say is good luck getting laid.
I'm dry as a desert, baby. And I don't want it to change.
Stop dating men. Stop having sex with men. Stop talking to men. Here we go. Short hair we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're cutting it off because you. That's why. You think I'm crazy? Me too. Crazy. I will not be giving my money to the beauty industry anymore. I will not be giving my money to anyone that helps support misogyny and the patriarchy and keeping women down. and making women think that we need to look a certain way or be a certain way or you. Women.
We're not gonna do makeup. We're not gonna use filters. We're not gonna go get the skin stuff. We're not gonna dress up and look nice.
I hope you Republicans are happy because I'm about to become so fucking gay. It's unbelievable. If you guys think that I'm ever touching a man again, you got another fucking gay thing coming.
I'm getting married in 11 days, bitch. To a woman. You see that shit?
Oh, you voted for Trump because you wanted to bring back traditional American family values? I'm about to munch so much box that if you were in my vicinity, you would go up in flames. Being gay is a choice. Being gay is a choice. Yeah, I'm bisexual and I'm about to choose to be so gay that the wheels fall off of your car. I am literally never kissing a man again in Trump's America. Like, it's not happening. Like, you guys lost me. Like, congratulations. You won the war, but you lost the bisexual battle.
This is being used without a filter. I usually do a filter, but you know what? I'm done using filters.
I'm doing this for us all. Why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? Nothing works anymore. Nothing works anymore. I'm not doing this for me.